Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Note Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning into the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, we're using the In My Feelings deck. So, generally speaking, I'm read for the person who's watching the reading. What am I doing? So yeah, switch the roles if you need to. We could be picking up on an energy of somebody that you're connected to if it's not resonating with you personally. And bear in mind, these are general readings, so they may not resonate with you at all. So, let's see what we've got going on. And can you have a message for the collective, please? How is the collective feeling at this time? Okay. How is the collective feeling? One more shuffle. How is the collective feeling at this time, Spirit? Right, just the one. Let me even get that off the floor. Oh my gosh, it's right underneath my chair. Faithful. Wow. Beautiful energy. And then lonely. Oh. Faithful and lonely. I'm seeing this in like two different ways. So for some of you, you could be like faithful in a relationship, committed, connected, but still feel lonely or on your own, or as though this energy isn't being reciprocated within a relationship. Now, this faithfulness could have everything to do with, the spiritual path that you're walking in, your faith in the divine or God, the universe, however, you want to term it. But there's an energy of faithfulness. And that's you sort of trusting the process. That would be you not really needing, let's say, the evidence that supports your faith. So take it as it resonates. You've got lonely, and is there another purple one? And bored. So some of you could be feeling lonely and bored, like I say, within a relationship that you're faithful within. Or you're stepping, as I was saying, you're stepping out on faith. If this has got nothing to do with a relationship for you personally. It's like you may be isolated, you may be on your own at this time. But there's a difference between being on your own and being lonely. And then under that we've got sensuous. For some of you, this has got something to do with a relationship. But I don't really want to make it, because not everybody's in a relationship, not everybody's interested in love. So put it as it fits for you. You could be a single person, which is why you're feeling lonely. Or some of you may be in a relationship regardless and still feeling lonely in that relationship. I can't remember what the saying is, but it's like being surrounded by people but still feeling alone. And then the people that are on their own, generally, or how I like to see it, how I feel anyway, being on my own, I've never felt happier. I've never felt happier. I've never felt surrounded by such happy and positive energy, and it's because I'm not around actual people, which is so fucked up. But that's how it feels for me. So take it as it resonates, guys. Let's look into this. Oh my god, the cards are flying everywhere. Show me this faithful. Here we go. Tower and the Fool. Oh God, well there's the faithfulness coming in with this leap of faith, literally with the Fool energy. You may be going through like a huge shift or change or transition in your external world at the moment. There may have been, whether it's, I don't know, a relationship breakdown, because there's usually two people that are falling out of the Tower in the traditional picture of this. So it could be you understanding, as I was saying, that you were lonely or bored within a relationship that you were faithful to and you weren't getting that reciprocated. So for some of you, you're taking a leap of faith to go it alone. You're wanting to start a new chapter of your life, or the universe has kind of pushed you to the edge of something, and all that's left now is for you to leap. You may have not liked the projection of your future in the previous situation that you were in. I'm just seeing this squirrel down here and these two like acorns or nuts, whatever they are. But it's like squirrels give me that energy of like preparedness for the future. So you may have been looking at where you were stood, whether that was in a relationship, in a job, in an environment, surrounded by a community, a group of friends, a family, whatever. You may not have liked the projection of what the future was going to be like if you stayed there. There was some sort of epiphany, some sort of shift in perspective, some sort of insight came in, which is encouraging you, or has already encouraged you to take a leap of faith. This Fool represents unlimited potential, but it's not where you're stood. This could have been like an external or divine intervention that shifted everything, that sort of, like I said, pushed you to the edge, where you didn't have a choice. You couldn't, like, the way that these two cards are kind of situated, she can't go back to that. So there's only one way out of this situation, and it's to jump, literally. So you may, well, to take this leap of faith, you're going to need self-belief. You're going to need this faith that I was talking about. Faith in the universe. Faith in the divine. Right, show me the Tower and the Fool. The Knight of Wands and the World. Bloody hell. Yeah, whatever this is, you're closing this cycle out. You're either closing out this cycle of loneliness, boredom, being on your own, whether that's, like I said, being on your own in a relationship, being on your own surrounded by people in a community, being on your own, however it's showing up. But I feel as though a cycle is closing out for you. You may have learned a great lesson from this experience, which it may be the lesson itself that changed your perspective or allowed you to see something in a different way, or make some sort of changes. Not be fearful of, disrupting a commitment or a situation that you were in to take this leap of faith. But the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. The Tower is ruled by Mars, so Aries and Pluto, Scorpio. Aries and Scorpio, that was like a mouthful. The Fool gives me mercurial energy, so air energy. Sagittarius, and then the World. This is Saturnian energy. All of the, I think, the fixed signs. And which are the fixed signs? I think we've got Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. I think. Well, they're the signs anyway. But I feel as though you're being pushed to the edge to close the cycle out here and move in a path that is going to align with, your passions, what makes you happy. All knights take action, so you're required to take action if you're feeling lonely or you're feeling bored within a situation. The universe isn't wanting you to sit in that energy. And as I was saying with this faithful, you've got to have trust and faith that moving towards whatever it is that makes you happy is the right direction for you. But there's some sort of action that you're required to take. Some sort of action that you're required to take here, and it's going to allow you to close the cycle out. Right, let's see. Show me the Tower. Show me the Tower. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, wherever it is that you weren't either seeing yourself clearly, or you were feeling trapped in this boredom, in this loneliness, in this relationship, in whatever it is. But the thing about the Eight of Swords is that you're not actually trapped. Look at that. You're not actually trapped. And then we've got the Ace of Cups to clarify the Fool. Show me the Knight of Wands. These cards are jumping all over the place today. Show me the Knight of Wands. Wow. The Two of Cups. Right, show me the World. Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So as I was saying, this faithfulness, this commitment that you'd made may have been with, oh, fucking hell. I'm sorry, excuse my French, I weren't expecting to see that underneath. This faithfulness, this boredom, this loneliness, that's what I mean. It could have been in a relationship. I said that at the start. And I wasn't getting, there was no cards pointing to relationship, but that's what I was feeling. Bored within a relationship, lonely within a relationship that you committed yourself to faithfully, like 100%. I'm not talking about somebody that's in a relationship that's sort of cheating because they're bored or because they're lonely. It's like you were faithful in this relationship, but you weren't getting your needs met. And instead of going outside of that relationship, I feel as though you're being encouraged to end the relationship, to move forward, to find your Ace of Cups. Because the 10 speak about endings. We've got 2 of them here. So this could be closing out a commitment, closing out a marriage, closing out a family situation, a community situation, something where once you were content. And it's so funny because contentment is very close to boredom. When you're content, there's nothing super exciting that's happening. You know, everything is as it should be. You know, you're not worried, you're not stressed, but then you're not necessarily feeling that high, you know, the real high vibrational energy either. Contentment's kind of like, it's not neutral, but in terms of emotions, I'm trying to explain where contentment fits. If extreme joy is at the top, and let's say boredom and depression are kind of at the bottom, then contentment's somewhere in the middle, and that's kind of where you want to be. That's kind of where you want to be. I'm just saying that because I don't want somebody that's in a good relationship where they're being treated well. They have a faithful partner, they are faithful, but because they're experiencing boredom and there isn't no, you know, excitement or whatever, that they're going to throw that away. That's one way that I'm seeing it. Because then we do go from a 10, which is an ending, to a new, taking a leap of faith in a new direction towards this Ace of Cups. And whilst that may feel exciting, like I said, with this Knight of Wands energy, it's passion, it's, you know, things being ignited, there's fire, there's that extreme happiness and joy and all of that shit, and being led and taking actions towards your passions. So we then go from this offer to an actual partnership of some kind. But eventually we go from the Ace to the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we work our way back to the 10. So even in a relationship that starts off with all of this passion, you're going to reach this energy of, as I was saying, contentment, where that passion kind of dies down. So this may just be somebody that's like a thrill seeker within a relationship. I don't know who I'm talking to, so I don't know how I'm seeing it. But it's different if you've been faithful and committed in a relationship, you're bored and lonely because your partner has checked out. That's completely different. That's completely different here. Then I would say if your partner is checked out, or if your partner, like I say, has done something to create this tower that's had you stuck, then definitely it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to move on. And I feel that this is you moving on in self-love. And the more that you fill your own cup, the more that you learn to trust yourself, the more that you want to turn, you know, the page to a new chapter, that equates to self-love. You are going to be able to take action towards a relationship in future. But closing out this old cycle is still going to be painful. Whether your partner is, whether there's a valid reason for you closing this relationship out, or if it's because you're bored and you're closing this relationship out. I don't know who I'm talking to or how it's going to resonate. But there's going to be, like I say, a pain attached to closing this out or learning this lesson here. That's why I felt it important to say that don't think that you sort of jumping out of one relationship and into another is going to alleviate this feeling of contentment, because that eventually will come around again. And then you're just going to leave the next relationship once you hit that plateau. So someone needs to hear that. But anyway, closing out this cycle is you learning a lesson. It's freedom. So some of you, it's freedom from the pain. It's freedom from there being no growth no abundance, no life within a relationship. Take it as it resonates. I'm getting two very clear stories here. Right, okay. Show me any more messages, please, Spirit. Any more messages for this reading? We have fortune and we have skills. Oof, there we have a liar. The scales being balanced. Right, okay. Well, this fortune is giving me this fall energy. You in pursuit of something, you sort of wanting to leave the past behind, to go into the darkness, into the unknown, to seek out your fulfillment, your fortune. And that could be financial, it could be emotional, seeing as these two cards came out to clarify each other. This is you taking a leap of faith towards love, self-love. And you could be in pursuit, like I say, going into the darkness, looking to find whatever that is going to be for you. You've got the skills here, and it's so funny because these energies are similar. This is Sagittarius, the Knight of Wands. And then we've got the bow and arrow, which is the depiction, the symbol of Sagittarian energy here. So I feel that there's a lot that you learn in this previous cycle. There's a lot that you learn. Or there is a lot that you're learning as you're pushed to the edge for you to have to sort of take this leap of faith. But this is you sort of having your eyes on a target and going after whatever it is that you're seeking here. And then we've got a liar. I want to clarify this liar and the scale. Let's use this deck. Show me this liar. Oh my God, I'm just thrown off. It's over my back. 1 minute. Oh my God, there's so many. Let me see if I can get a story out of, oh my God, out of these. Okay. Wow. There's something that's definitely being brought to an end here. I want to turn them this way. So Death card, 3 of Cups, permanent end. 3 of Cups could be a third party situation. You've got the Page of Cups here. So that equates to the 4 of Cups. As you're closing something out or leaving somebody behind, it may be of being because of a third party situation. We do have the liar here. They may be apologetic. They may be wanting to come in and ask for your forgiveness. Like I say, somebody here has been faithful. And I feel they may have been connected to somebody that was a bit more flighty. Say, ruled by their passions, ruled by their sexual energy. So there may have been a third party situation. And you're cutting this person out with the Queen of Swords. It's like you're turning your back on this apology or their request for forgiveness, or that them being sorry for what they did. And I feel, to be honest, it's being sorry for being caught as opposed to being sorry for what they did. Because if they had this at home, 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, I say, and they've left you bored and lonely because they're out seeking, as I was saying, that passionate energy. That's bullshit. So there's a cutting out here, a seeing the truth, a gaining clarity about this situation. And we've got the Fool again. So it's like you're cutting someone off and you're moving in a brand new direction. This Tower could be, like I say, the finding out, the discovering of, a third party situation. So you're taking a leap of faith towards a new beginning with this Page of Pentacles and the Fool. This is a new beginning that you want to invest in. And it's like you're protective, or this new beginning is being protected. So this liar in the scales, if you're leaving somebody behind for cheating, then that is the rebalancing of the scales here. Is you closing out this situation. It may be leaving this liar in this 3 of Swords energy where they're in pain. They now have to face what it is that they did. But you're permanently closing this cycle with the Death card and the World in here. Right, wow, that was a lot. Right, let me get some advice and guidance. And let's wrap this up. Any advice and guidance, please, Spirit? And that seemed very relationship focused. So I don't know how that's going to fit for you guys that are single, don't have a partner. I just feel as though if you're single, it's you moving towards love. It's whether like it's self-love, and you following your passions. It's what is going to lead you to some sort of emotional connection with somebody else. And this sort of cheating energy may have been in your past. Yeah, that recovery, it may have been in your past, which is why you're sort of in your single energy now. Instinct, recovery. See, this instinct is you sort of picking up on your intuitiveness, your spidey senses, things that just don't seem right. If you're in this commitment and you're faithful to this commitment and you are feeling bored and lonely, there should be no reason for you to feel bored and lonely with these two cards here. So use your instincts. We've got a wolf on here, and one of them's two-faced, and we've got the moon in the background, which is lies, deception, things being covered up. So use your instincts to get to the bottom of this. Then we've got recovery. And that's you recovering this self-love. That's you sort of healing from whatever this situation was, if there was a third-party situation or you were dealing with a liar. It's like you sort of get given a key to your freedom here for you to take this leap of faith. Then we've got growth and release. I want to put them that way, almost this way. It's like use your instincts to release a situation, then you can recover, and then you're going to see things blossom, bud, and grow. Because whatever this is that you're being asked to close out, there's no love lost here. There was nothing growing. Nothing growing in this situation, nothing abundant about it, even though you were faithful to it, giving your energy to maintain it. So the universe is asking you to grow from that, to recover from that, so that what you invest in, emotionally, spiritually, physically, practically, is actually going to grow. Right, let's see what the bottom of the deck is. We've got perfection, wisdom, perception, trickery, gratitude. Right, okay. I don't want to take any of those. Right, that's your reading, guys. I hope you managed to get something from it. It felt a bit, like I say, strange. It's not going to be for everyone, I know that much. But for those that it is resonating with, I hope you managed to get something from it. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.